Happy Tuesday to you all. Hope you're all well. So I have picked the charms just before. Right, so we've got 4 here. We've got the steering, we've got the wheel again. Be the never, this has been twice. This is the 3rd time now that this wheel has come out, and it's about you navigating your way through challenging time, whatever, how this resonates for you. It's about you navigating your way through, okay, challenging times. I do feel like boundaries as well is what I want to say here, because we've got the snowflake, and we had this the other week, or the other day, one day anyway. And what I want to say with snowflake is I feel like some of you perhaps have been a bit of a snowflake, a bit timid when it comes to laying these boundaries. When putting these boundaries in place, you're being a bit of a snowflake, a bit timid, because you're thinking, oh, how will the other person react? What will they say? How, what if they don't like it? They might leave my life, but no matter how they react, it's not a reflection on you. You must put boundaries in place, because you can't let people walk all over you. Maybe this has been happening, to you. People have been walking all over you, and now it's time for you to stop being that snowflake and putting them boundaries in place. Because when we have boundaries, people respect us more, right? People respect us when we've got boundaries more than if we don't have boundaries. Then they're free to do as they choose and walk all over us. So by you having the boundaries, you're setting a good example to be respected. Okay, guys? So then, yeah, it's about you navigating through and putting these boundaries in place. It's super, super strong message, okay? Well, you've got a bike here, right? What I want to say with this is, they're just saying, if they don't like the boundaries that you're putting in place, tell them to get on the bike. It's plain and simple. Tell them to get on the bike, take a hike, and ride off. That's really funny, Spirit. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, if they don't like the boundaries, it's not a reflection on you. So you have nothing to feel bad for. You have nothing to feel guilty for. Just tell them to get on the bike, cycle off. It's funny. I love the humour that Spirit have. Do you know what I mean? Like, tell them to get on the bike, go away, whatever. So that was perfect. Right, so what have we got here? Right, okay, we've got a lizard here. What's come through straight away when I looked at this is you feel like, it feels like some of you feel like you're climbing an uphill struggle. It's like it's a battle. I know lizards are like just glide the way through, but it's like you finding things an uphill struggle. Like it's a battle. Everything seems a battle what you're going through, but navigating your way through with simplicity is what I want to say. Not being that snowflake and putting your boundaries in place. And if the other person doesn't like it, tell them to get on the bike. Plain and simple. If they don't like it. Obviously, if it's a partner, it's a little bit different. But if it's a friend and, tell them to get on the bike. But yeah, I do feel like with this lizard that you're finding things a little bit awkward, a little bit tense, a little bit uphill struggle. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't type feeling, guys. Spirit just saying you have the power. You have the power to put these boundaries in place, to stand strong behind the boundaries. Don't be giving in, okay? Once you've put these boundaries in place, stand strong behind them. Don't be giving in and saying, oh, okay, that doesn't matter. Hold the other person accountable. If you feel like you've been treated like shit, should we say, wrongly, then voice your opinion. Don't just be meek and mild like this snowflake and go, do you know what, it doesn't matter, because actually it does matter. If it hurts you in any way, shape or form, then it does matter. So you need to voice your opinion to the other person. Boundaries equal equal yin and yang. They have boundaries, you have boundaries. And that's mutual respect for one another. Okay, guys? So let's pull some cards. I've got the cards, I got the fairy deck. So let's see. Okay, so they don't feel right. They don't feel right. Let's do them. If they're right, they'll come out again, won't they? Right, okay, we've got solitude here, which absolutely fits. One more. So it's about you taking time out, having solitude. Do you know, when you put these boundaries in place, you know, as I said, some of you feel like it's an uphill struggle. So having that solitude and when you're in this solitude, we've got 4 cards. We've got 4 charms, 4 cards. Brilliant. So you having that solitude to think about how you're going to move forward, putting these boundaries in place. Do you know what I mean? Thinking about how you're going to move forward with these boundaries, if that makes sense. Then we've got flourish here. You will flourish, you know, you will flourish. Putting these boundaries in place, earning that mutual respect from one another. You're both going to flourish. You will flourish more with boundaries than no boundaries. Okay? We have fairy spotting here. Okay, look at the blue, but honest and open conversation, which is what I said before. You need conversations with another to put these boundaries in place, okay? Don't be that snowflake. Do it, and you will gain the respect. Divination. Divination here. The green for the healing. I want to say with this, get out into nature and have that solitude. Have that time on your own, guys, with your thoughts. Right, let's read what it says on these. On solitude, it says, think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Divination, it says, embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Absolutely. So the situation, I said, didn't I, navigating your way through challenges. So the situation that you're in, having that solitude will gain you a bigger and better perspective on things, okay? So Flourish says, the lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So again, about boundaries, shedding a light, shining a light on any unclear, what do I want to say? You know, it's about you putting them boundaries into place, but shedding a light on unclear communication, okay, here. Putting them boundaries in place and having clear communication. On this one, it says, it's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So believing is seeing, guys. When you put these boundaries in place, you will definitely see a change in the relationship, whether that's friendship, relationship, however that resonates for you, you will absolutely see a change. I want to pull another card. Which one? Right, okay, let's pull one from Kyle Gray, Keepers of the Light, and just see who is with us today. God, Goddess, who's with us today, guiding us through these turbulent times. So who's with us, Spirit? Who's with us today? Oh, there we go. Right, I can't even say this. Cool. I don't even know. Drama. What does it say? Dharma unfolding. Okay, it says, remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. So this will tie in with the boundaries. Taking one day at a time. Okay, guys? So I hope this is, I was just looking under the deck reading that then. But I hope that this resonates for you. Please do like, share and subscribe, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Love, peace and blessings to each of you. Mwah. Goodbye.